Okay, here we go.
It's the
9, 10, 23.
Mary Elizabeth show.
10,
What was that
23.
talking? Oh, I mean counting. I know what the talking
What's
was.
that talking, counting? Okay, so today's Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day. We live in a town where there's a parade. It's coming up pretty soon. It's going to be a big hootenanny, and we're super excited.
And the hillbillies are firing off
They
their
are.
guns,
They
and
got
the
an
country music's are cranking out of those big four-wheelers.
Yay! Everything we love. But I walked over here, and just to recap on Kate's little last second thing on our show, I'm totally down. You do need to clean your dog shit up off the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was everywhere.
Thank you.
Yuck.
Thank you.
I'm afraid you might need to use a plastic bag, which we also said don't do. I don't see like scraping in a little glass jar.
With a piece of recyclable paper. Because paper, when it's already yucked up, won't recycle. Especially, I think, in dog shit. Well, hopefully you won't throw those bags of poop in the ocean for some more poor mammal to be like, it's a jellyfish.
Yum. Did you see that thing I put on Facebook? It's really funny. It's a little documentary about plastic bags going to the ocean. You'll have to look
No.
Go on Facebook and look at it.
Well, the last time we were trying to wrap up the show, we talked about dog shit, which she laughed at me. But, you know, it's disgusting. It's like you wouldn't shit on the sidewalk, nor would you have your kids shit on the sidewalk.
Oh, I hope they're not.
You know, and then just leave it. It's like you go for a wonderful stroll to go get your coffee, and first you're met 3 blocks ahead of time by the pungent smell of the dog poo. And then you get to see it, and if you're lucky, you don't step in it. But, you know, there's nothing like dog poop on the bottom of your shoe.
No. It was gross. It was gross. And I only live a couple blocks away, and it was...
And don't use plastic bottles either, because there's just too many of them. They don't recycle billions of tons every year, and it takes like 1,000 years to break down in your compost.
Isn't there something in them that's bad for us anyway?
Yes, but we'll have to look it up. Because I don't know. Oh, and I wanted to recap on our subscription. You know how we were talking about the prescriptions?
Yes.
I was watching TV with commercials. See, normally I watch HBO. I hate commercials. But when I do watch commercials, I'm always so amazed. So now they have a vitamin you can buy that has vitamin D in it.
Oh, you don't even have to go outside.
Like, you dumb asshole.
We don't know.
Go
outside. Even need to go outside. It just stays in.
You can go outside and get it for free, which will correspond to our talk about budgeting later.
Budgeting. Actually, I am really good at budgeting now because I have no money. So life is one big budget. So I have some tips.
Is that why you guys walked here today?
Tip number 1.
Are you out of gas? Or are you just having the wholesome family, you know?
Actually, the truth is none of those things. Usually I am out of gas, but I'm not. Our house is kind of close to the parade. Kind of close. Our house is in the parade staging area, so...
It is part of the parade.
It's I'm putting my house in the parade this year. No, I couldn't move my car, so we walked.
Oh, that's funny. Well, but that's good. And we'll talk about budgeting, too. Because, you know, we're trying to evolve our show. And what we would like to do is talk about, you know, clean living and how to create an amazing life. And so part of that's budgeting.
It is.
Cleaning up
after yourself.
Because I also want to talk about pets. Because pets are so great. I have like 12 of them.
I don't have any. Well, I have some goldfish.
She gave birth to humans. I can only handle a dog.
And like 18 cats, honey.
I'm 2 cats away from being a cat woman.
She is. We can talk about pets if you want.
Well, not today.
Okay, not today. We could talk about
Pet Finder. Find them on Pet Finder. They rescue 10 million pets a year. Okay, sorry.
Same number of mammals. I think she's making this.
Same amount of
mammals
bottles that don't.
Same number of piles of dog shit I stepped over.
I do actually make up a lot of. I do make up a lot of numbers because I can't remember those statistics. They always have numbers and statistics. So I'm like, let's just do 10 billion tons.
Let's take it with a grain of salt. By lots. By
a lot,
10
super.
billion, she means lots.
Like a super lot.
Like more than...
It's not good.
Not countable.
Period.
Okay.
So, do we even have a topic today? Or
We're
going to
talk about, it is kind of one of those dumb things, but what did we said we're going to talk about friendship. Kate's my
friendship. Friendship is so precious and so healing and necessary. And I was going to say something about those people who say you don't, but I don't really know any people.
What people?
I know.
Say what?
So never mind. It's the 10 billions of
people who say.
But wait, we only have 7 billion on this planet so far. So
some
I didn't make that up. Friendship is amazing. And I know where we can go with this.
Okay.
Watch the time. What time did I say we had to end?
23.
Okay. When you first get sober or make a huge life change, clean up your life in any way, they have a saying in the fellowship that all you have to change is everything. And God knows I tried to find a lot of avenues out of that. But the only way I could really turn my whole life around in my habits and be clean living is I did have to change everything, and unfortunately that meant a lot of friends. I had to do a lot of house cleaning. It was awful. But you can't be a different person and hang out with friends who are doing the same bullshit.
It's true.
It is true. So you got to get new friends who are doing new things like you are on the same path and like-minded.
That's absolutely correct. And sometimes this takes a lot of time. It's not something you can do overnight. Don't hey. Because we go let the dog out or whatever it is you do. It's not like you can overnight change the people who you're with. And let's be honest, it's hard to find new, real, true friends. I mean, you're gonna have some false starts, and you're gonna make maybe some mistakes, and you're not really gonna know. And I'm a super shy person, so pretty much anyone who's nice to me is in for a while, and then I'm super shy, too shy to say go away. So sometimes they're in for a longer time than maybe necessary or healthy. But real true friendship is important, and if you have to clean out and sort of step back from some of the friends you had before, that's okay, because sometimes you can sort of step back in after a while, not like with the partying and the this and the that, but it's a filter. So a life change can be a filter, and some friends just went away naturally. When they changed, they weren't all that interested, and and then some sort of ebb and flow, and some are still friends, and some aren't, and that's just the way it went. And sometimes the friends you have to change are big ones, like spouses, or
those are big friends.
Those are big friends. big chunk of friendship there. And so I guess what I'm trying to say, not very well, is that
you're doing well.
Did you say no?
No,
you're not.
You are doing well. I like what you're saying.
Thanks. That way. Yeah, no, not doing well at all.
Did you say no?
Like, hey,
yes, but I didn't finish the sentence.
Let's not be too editorial. That there's a preparation. I mean, absolutely jump into a life change, but jump in with your eyes open, because it's going to require things of you that you may not have thought of, and one of those is friendship. But you have to trust, and this is absolutely true from my experience. I can say without a doubt that since becoming sober, the friends that I have, the friends that are important to me and close to my heart, are so valuable and wonderful and helpful and supportive, and just make me feel good about who I am.
Sober friends are great because they actually participate.
Right.
They're present. First of all, they're conscious. Conscience. What, conscious?
Conscious.
They're awake. They're not drunk.
Yep.
And they participate in your life, and they usually want to do fun things like this.
Yeah.
When I was stoned and drinking all the time, I didn't have anyone who wanted to do YouTube, nor did I want to do YouTube.
Right.
But this is my new sober buddy.
Yeah. we get new friends and we do new things. And oh my God, if I'd done a YouTube show and I was still drunk, it would have been retarded.
Well, on Jack. Hello there, people.
Check this out.
That's so funny.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, it was still funny.
Yes, I was.
Yes, I was. So friends are good, and look, we have 3 minutes. So do you have any little housekeeping tips?
Let's see, we covered the dog shit.
The dog shit's been covered.
No, the friendship thing, definitely we could talk about it later too. And, you know, you have to remember that when you get sober, don't...
Hair's such a mess.
I don't know, but I noticed I'm doing more hair flipping today than you. You've been actually holding still.
I've been so good. I've been like this, so I don't flip my hair.
Oh. Holding on. Remember when you get sober and you change yourself, don't take it so personally that your friends don't hang out with you anymore. Your party friends especially. I mean, think of it this way. If you were on a soccer team, what do? You practice soccer. You talk soccer. It's all soccer, soccer. If you drop out of the team and you're no longer into soccer, do you really expect your teammates to still hang out with you? I mean, what do you have to talk about? What do you have to do? You know, you're not practicing. You're not, you know, talking soccer. So it's the same thing with partying. If you're not partying anymore,
you're not going to find too many intersections of
you don't have anything in common anymore. And it's sad, but it's not. It's sad for them, but it's not sad for you. It's
not sad, and change often is uncomfortable, but stick with it because there's better things ahead.
Amen. And sober friends are great because you actually do activities, you do hobbies, you do fun stuff. You talk about your feelings.
You understand one another. You can come together on a common ground.
You don't have drunken, fallen down moments that you bond, but then you don't remember the next day. You know what I mean? And a lot of friends who are using, they're there for you if you got booze and drugs or whatever. But when shit hits the fan and you really need people to be in your life, they're not there. They're not around. So, and when I got sober is when I really learned what true friendship was about. That's when I had people really show up for me during hard times. But anyway, so that's our show because we got to go to the parade and we got to make sure and have lots of coffee before we go.
We need some, we need to get a little more amped up.
And maybe clean up the dog shit that's out there.
Happy Labor Day.
I just want to yell obscenities to people, but I think no.
I think you should.
Right, and wind up in the hospital because someone's
I'll protect you.
Bashed me over the head with a...
Hey, you leave her alone.
She's just a dog shit activist. That's our show.
Oh.